up across the 20 to the 20. One-yard line. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Go on the ball! On the ball! 360!
Dalton throwing on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Dalton bootlegs out. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So Getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Heavy.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 40 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Alert three. Focus.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Set. 180.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, 58 yards. And the Steelers. Get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here you go, 368.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We're now on 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Dalton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Go, on the ball. On the ball.
Here's Bernard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Go, on the ball. On the ball. Two by two. Move. Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Carry for Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ross on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Over here,
The drive starts with a handoff to Lamar. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Heavy. 34's the right. 34's the right. He's coming. Check in. Hey. 368.
Off the bootleg. Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Here we go. 93, 52, 93.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
368.
Off the bootleg. Dalton. They'll roll him out right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last two teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins' Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas Cowboys at Carolina, that definitely does, because the Cowboys are trying to get back to the playoffs. Dak Prescott, full season of Ezekiel Elliott, and, of course, number one, the big man, Cam Newton, will welcome them to Charlotte. And to finish things off, the last game of the season openers, the Los Angeles Rams, last year's revelation, taking on John Gruden's Oakland Raiders. How about that?
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Finds an opening past the 40. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll run it here with Brower. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Dixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg. Dalton sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Nice.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Well, this is where leadership tighten up really over there comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Yeah. Your fun? All right, throw it out the window.
The defense solid, though.
Track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine. I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
How long you been on the mat?
To the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Oh, no,
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage.
Okay,
okay. The timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, it's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Who are you going to play in the group chat? Just me?
Third.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Okay, you know Moses?
Now in Pittsburgh, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking
y'all went together. All right.
Trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Bro, you be doing some crazy plays.
Sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
How you was on 17?
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Throwing down Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers.
You'll get it back together.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent.
You got to get your buttons down, man. I'm a run person. And they done took away the run, so I'm still trying to figure out this run. Passing ain't nothing. You know, either I'm going to get it there or I ain't.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
I played A last night.
You don't go away from what you
that
did
nigga got back in the game.
That worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the ground here with
if you ever go on YouTube and go on the Theo Sturgis, I broadcast all my games.
Someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Yeah, anybody who I play use it like in a group chat or something. I broadcast all the games.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come
the
up
first
on
game he
second
shouldn't
down.
have won. I threw him back in the game. I shouldn't have did that. I wasn't paying attention. My son was in my face. And I wasn't really focused.
368.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Boyd's the target and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It was a pretty much defensive game.
It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
You really got to play
that's
smart.
all they care about right now.
You can't
Andy
play
Dalton now 6 for
foolish.
6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here you go, 368.
First and 10 for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dalton, 1st and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
You're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking
eventually. He got Fournette. You got, you know what I'm saying? If you run Fournette, you basically taking yourself out of the game.
Side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking.
So
how about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all.
I'm balanced.
They actually ran with the lineman
I'm a balanced attack person.
And smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And then playing with Jaguars, man, that's a good team.
Dalton here from the gun, and able to find Green. The connection since
you got a lot more people to play in the group, man. You're gonna learn a lot.
And that's
you got a lot more
pick
people
up
to play in the group.
Down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that.
Yeah, God,
and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
There you go, 368. 368.
Yeah, man. I got to visit them one day.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback to... And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That's going to work.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I got to be up at 4:30, about 4.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is.